Defensively, we got a lot of work to do. And these guys know that. We really didn't. We lost our focus a couple different times. We didn't do a great job, really stopping them. When we got ahead and we got a lead, we played pretty good defense in stretches. But overall, for the course of the game, we didn't do a great job defensively. That's something we're really going to try to, get on the film and really show our guys and really work on that over the next 4 or 5 days.
Seemed like you were really pushing the ball a lot in transition. What did you see that was what you were able to be successful there? And Stevie, what did you see had non-assists really doing a good job pushing the ball on the break?
Yeah, I think we have some good athletes, and we've got to use some of that athleticism. I think that we can get up and down the court. I think again, part of that is these guys just getting comfortable with each other. There's not that commonality where they've been together and played together for so much time. So that's something that's going to take a little bit of time to develop.
Yeah, just like Coach said, we just got to get time to know each other's game and just play out there with each other. So just to really extent, so the guys played hard out there. They definitely played hard. It was working. So good experience.
Well, there were a couple of high-profile upsets this week. D2 teams beating D1 teams in exhibitions. Is there anything you used last night kind of as a reminder, or is it something that's just not relevant to you guys?
No, I think it is relevant, Jerry. We've talked about it throughout the week. We put some of the stuff up on the bulletin board. Arizona lost. Obviously, West Virginia lost last night. Butler lost the other day. I think this time of year, teams are very susceptible to that. I think, a couple injuries. We had an injury today. Dewan didn't play, who's played a lot of minutes for us in practice and, kind of shortened our bench a little bit. I think this time of year, especially with a lot of new faces, and there's good teams out there. There's so much parity in college basketball, and there's a couple kids out there in Queens tonight that played really, really well for them, and I think you're going to see that. So obviously you're a little nervous, but we made the message to our team, and ultimately we found a way to win, and hopefully we'll use this to help us get better.
Mike, it was your first chance to step into the leading scoring role. How do you think you did today?
I think my point guard Stevie, he found me in good positions today. Transition was easy, baskets as well. But overall, I think that we weren't hitting a lot of shots today, so we had to find a way to just get open shots.
Coach, Musa Cone being in the starting lineup, what did you think of his performance, and what do you think his role on this team is going to be?
I thought he did some great things tonight. I thought, again, he's a freshman. He's a true freshman. We threw him in there tonight to see how he reacted. I thought he did some good things. I thought he, committed a couple good hard fouls that I didn't mind. I thought he got a couple rebounds, made a couple nice plays around the basket, and he really provides us with some athleticism. And I think he's only going to continue to get better. I see improvement in him, not only every week but almost every day. So, it's going to take a little while for him to develop where I'd like him to be. But again, I thought he did some good things for us tonight.
Along the same line, you talk about Crowder also, he did some good things in the second.
Yeah, I thought Bryant really did some good things. He certainly has an offensive mind. He attacks the basket, made a couple nice plays, and he's got great length, as you saw, and great athleticism. And I think when he came in, if he can really bring some of that to the defensive end, I think he's really going to help us win some games.
Is there anything you saw tonight that you were particularly pleased with, that you felt you had to work on from the blue and white scrimmage in Hartford?
You know me pretty well, Jerry. I'm not particularly pleased with anything tonight, but overall, I'm pleased with the way that the guys kind of fought through a couple difficult situations, a couple stretches where we didn't play well, and found a way to kind of battle back and found a way to get some easy baskets and make some plays. So I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with the focus in our team. I was happy to walk into the locker room tonight and see all of our team, looking at me and ready to take some criticism or take some coaching. I think that's progress. So I'll be satisfied with that today.
Nathaniel, how do you think you guys did on the boards tonight?
I'm not too sure about the margin, but I think we did pretty well on the boards. I think it was like +10 or something. If we could average that against teams, I think we'll be fine.
What's the biggest thing you have to focus on this week heading into LIU and of course the D1 opener on Friday?
I think team defense. I think team defense. It's not just one guy. I jumped on a couple of these guys here and there, but it's team defense. It's not gambling. It's being solid. All three of these guys in here tonight had one or two plays where they were out of position, and they know that. We've got to just be solid. I talk to our teams about that all the time, just being solid. So I think it's team defense, and the second thing would be rebounding. If we do those things, the offense will come. We're going to make more shots. We're going to make more free throws. We're going to make some better plays. We're going to do some different things offensively that we just didn't do tonight, but that will come in time. But we've got to work on those things to have a chance against a very good LIU team.
Mo Shmai seemed to be in the middle of a lot of things. I don't know what his final line was. It seemed like for a stretch of the two halves there, he was just on both sides of the ball. How pleased were you with him tonight?
Pleased with everything with him, Jerry. I think there's a few things he can work on, but real pleased with his maturity. He's much more accepting to coaching. He's really trying to do the right thing. He's been a very positive role model in the locker room and on the court, and really accepted his role to a very, very high level. So I'm real happy with where his development is.
Any more questions?
One more. Charles, how's it feel to be on this side?
Oh, it feels weird.
Anybody else? Thank you. See you next week.